So I think it's pretty safe to assume that if you saw something called the 2025 Comprehensive Plan for Brooklyn, you would not open that link, especially if you knew it was close to 400 pages. But there's a case to be made for going through this, especially if you love to nerd out on Brooklyn trivia, or if you're fiercely, maybe even obnoxiously proud about the neighborhood in which you live. There's all these little tidbits in there. For instance, the fact that the life expectancy of someone who lives in Borough Park is around 92 years, whereas somebody who lives in Brownsville, it's only around 70.5 years. So there's this huge difference between two neighborhoods that are actually only about 5 miles apart in distance. Another factoid that I chanced upon was that the rat inspection fail rate in the neighborhood of Canarsie, that's right, rat inspection, something you probably love to think about, was just 0.16%. But over in Bushwick, it was 27%, which was something like 169 times the rate of what it was in Canarsie. Big difference there. But this isn't really about trivia. The Brooklyn Borough President Antonio Reyno, so the reason he puts this all down on paper is not just to have, like bar talk, bar conversations, but it's really to draw attention to inequities across the borough. And the fact that in this borough of like 2.6 million people, you have vast disparities in terms of quality of life, whether it has to do with cancer rates or incarceration rates or something like life expectancy. And the reason for this is not just inevitability, it's because of urban planning, he says. It's because of neglect and racism and all these other things. And he hopes that by putting all this down on paper and really driving this with data, that the borough can really start attending to these huge disparities and make Brooklyn a better place to live. For more, go to our link in bio or gothamist.com.